Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with a quick review of the Runhood Rallye E600 Pro portable power station. And I am incredibly excited to review this product because what Runhood has built here is a portable power solution from the future. And what I mean by that is they've thought about how portable power stations are built, they've looked at the market, and they sat down, their engineering team, their marketing team sat down and said, we can do better. We'll build a portable power station that's different than everybody else. It'll be more expandable, it'll be configurable, they can use it in different ways than they can traditionally use a portable power source like a power station. And that's exactly what they've built with the Runhood. Now, let's be honest, most portable power stations on the market are pretty similar. You've got a big battery inside of a case. You've got to charge that battery. Once that battery's charged, you take it out in the field, then you use that stored energy to charge and operate all of your portable devices. So they're pretty basic. What Runhood did was to say, we can break that apart. We'll build this case called a host engine that has all the electronics required to charge the batteries, to use that stored energy to charge external devices. But here's one of the major differences around back. See these two things right here? These are removable, and that's the battery. So what they've done is built a host engine with Enery Bars that you can slide into the unit. Now think about the possibilities there. You can charge these externally. You can use these externally outside of the host engine to do other things with that stored energy. And you can charge up to 4 of these at home. When you head out in the field, you can have 2 of them in the unit. You can use it until they start getting low. You can pop one out, you can pop another one in, and continue to use the product. You can also hot swap these. You don't have to power everything off. You just pull it out, slide the new one in, and you've got all that extra energy. Now I'll get into a couple other things they do with these power bars. So first off, you can buy 2 additional power bars. Actually, you can buy as many as you want, but the kits include up to 4. Here's 2 more power bars. Now, I can charge these in the host engine, but I can also charge these externally by using a connection kit like this that allows you to charge up to 2 power bars at the same time from an external charger, whether that be AC, the car, or even a solar panel. So I can charge these outside the unit, or I can charge them through the unit by rotating them in and out of the host engine. But here's the cool part. Once these are charged, I can use them in the host engine to extend my usable capacity over a couple of days, or I can use an attachment like this that snaps on the end of one of these power bars and turns it into an AC inverter, which you can use out in the field for 80 watts of 120 volts pure sine wave AC. So think about this. You can have this in your tent and you're doing everything you need to do. You're plugging in things, you're charging your phone, your tablet, you're running a fan. Maybe you've got a TV out there on the camping trip. You can use this in the main tent. Maybe your daughter needs AC for something in her tent. And maybe your son needs DC. Maybe he wants to charge his game console or he wants to charge his phone. There's another module that connects to the end of the power bar that turns this into a USB power bar. So I've got USB connections on the end of here, 2 full-sized USB-A and 2 full-sized USB-C. The USB-As are QC ports, so they're fast charging for phones and tablets and drone batteries, and the PD ports are 100 watts each, and what that means is you can actually charge things like laptops or drone batteries or big tablets or portable devices. Incredibly smart. So what you've got really is a combination of products that you can plug and play and create different configurations and really get the best value out of that stored energy out in the field. Now I'm getting way ahead of myself, so let me start off with an unboxing first. I've kind of shown you everything so far that the kit includes, but when you open up the box, if you go with the Pro model, and by the way, they make 4 different models, and I'll cover those in different clips, but this is the Pro version. You get the host engine, which is what they call the case that the batteries fit into. You also get a nice carrying case for all the charging options. In the Pro version, you'll get 4 of the Enery Bars, 2 that come in the kit and 2 that come externally, and they'll come in boxes like this. Those are the external power bars. You'll also get the 2 adapters, the AC adapter and the USB adapter. So to charge the unit, you've got a choice between a home kit that you can charge with AC, just plug it in the wall, plug this in the front of the unit. A couple of hours, you got it fully charged. You can also charge it in your car. Same barrel connection right there, plugs into the front of the unit, plug this into your convenience outlet in the car, and you can charge the bars from there. You can also charge it from a solar panel. They include an MC4 connection to a barrel connection, plugs in the front, plug this into your solar panel, and you can charge it from the sun. You don't have a solar panel? No problem. The Pro Kit includes a 100-watt foldable solar panel you can take out in the field. You unsnap these buckles, you set this thing up, you point it at the sun, it drinks in that energy, converts it to DC, and charges the power brick. So you're in pretty good shape no matter where you want to charge it. Also included with the kit is a full instruction manual that explains everything you could possibly want to know about the host engine and all of the accessories as far as a warranty card and a contact card. So everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and I think they've done a phenomenal job of thinking about What if we separated the batteries? What if we made those removable from the product? So let me give you some of the basic specifications. So each of these power bars are 324 watt hours of internal capacity. So when you pop both of these into the unit, you have 600 watts of external charging and operating capabilities from the unit that can surge to 1100 watts. And that's really important because if you're using a device that has a motor in it, maybe it's a drill or it's a fan or it's a blender. I don't know why you'd have a blender in a camping trip, but if you're plugging something in with a motor, it's going to draw a little bit more current when it first turns on. And most portable power solutions don't have the ability to surge past their maximum output. This one can surge to 1100 watts. So when you plug in that drill and you start drilling through a piece of wood, you're drawing more current, the unit can handle that surge. You're not going to have a problem. It also provides pure AC, which is something you want to look for in a portable power station. A lot of products on the market use a modified sine wave. This is a pure sine wave, which means it's perfect for sensitive electronics like laptops and game consoles and drones, things like that. The other thing this product provides is the ability to slide these in. So you've got 324 watts between them, which provides a total of 648 watt hours of internal capacity, but I can swap in two more, so you can double that even further. So even though I say it's a 600 watter, the maximum output is 600 watts, but I've got extra power bars that I can slide in the back and extend that up to well over 1,000 watts. In addition to that, you've got a ton of ways on the front to use this product. Now, normally a portable power station has 3 different types of charging you can do from that product. AC, right here, DC, and USB. So I'll start with the AC. You can draw up to 600 watts of AC, again, pure sine wave, from those 2 ports on the front of the unit. And that works great for lamps, for charging bricks if you need to charge your laptop and you can't charge it directly, if you've got a fan, if you've got anything at all that uses an AC outlet like it does in your home, just plug them in there and you'll be just fine. You also get DC connections on the other side. Now, DC is a standard 12 volts at 10 amps, just like in your car. So if you're plugging something in to a convenience outlet in your car, you can plug it in right here. It's a full-sized DC port, and that'll charge that device. You also have 2 barrel connections on the bottom that can provide 12 volts at 5 amps. Now 5 amps is a lot of current coming out of a barrel connection, and you can find connection cables from here to DVD players, laptops, game consoles. You can also find a conversion cable that'll turn these barrel ports into a standard DC port. So you could effectively plug 2 of those conversion cables in and charge 3 things at the same time from the DC portion of this. Now the USB portion is even cooler because a lot of portable power stations on the market may have a connection for USB-A and USB-C. And those are the 2 standard connections for any kind of USB charging. USB-A is the old standard. That's the larger type connector, and you've got 2 of those on here. Now what's different about the 2 that are on here is that they're standard USB-A connections, but they're also QC enabled, which is quick charge enabled. So if you have a phone, tablet, anything that uses the QC standard, the minute you plug it into those USB-A ports, this product looks at that device, it immediately interrogates it to see what the charge level is currently, and it will adjust the voltage and current that it sends to that device to quickly and safely charge it. So it's enabling that quick charge capabilities through both of those ports. If the product can't quick charge, you can still plug in there just like you'd plug into a normal USB charger, and you'll get 5 volts at 2.4 amps, which is the highest amount of current that a USB-A port can provide. But here's the cool part. There are 2 USB-C ports on there. Now, USB-C is the smallest port, and that's the latest connection technology for all portable devices. So if you've got newer devices, you're probably going to charge them through a USB-C. Both of those USB-C ports are PD enabled, which is power delivery. That's the other version of quick charging. And if you've got a device like a lot of the Apple products, drone batteries, some of the portable gaming systems, all use PD charging, the same exact thing happens. The minute you plug it in, it'll tell that that device needs a charge. It knows how much of a charge it needs. It makes an adjustment up and down on both the voltage and current to quickly and safely charge that device while it monitors that charging cycle. So very, very sophisticated USB section on here. The other cool thing is both of those USB-Cs are 100 watts. That's a lot of power. Most portable power stations on the market that may have a USB-C connection on it, it might be 30 watts or 40 watts. If you're lucky, it's 60 watts. You try to plug a laptop directly into a portable power station with that low an output, it won't even start up. With this one with 100 watts, you can charge most of the larger laptops on the market today. So they've given you a lot of control over the USB-C. One other cool feature, one of these USB-C ports is bidirectional, which means you can draw current out of the unit through the port. You can also put energy back into the unit through that port. So if you're in a hurry to charge this, connect it up at home to the AC and connect the USB-C charger up to it as well. You can push energy into the unit through that USB-C port. So they give you a lot of different ways to charge and discharge the product and a lot of ways to charge external devices. Now, one other thing you need to be aware of is the battery technology inside these power bars, because as cool as it is that I can pull them out and I can use them in different ways, think about the battery technology, because the core of what you're buying with a portable power station is its ability to store energy. And that's all based on the chemistry of the batteries. Now, a lot of the portable power stations on the market use a standard lithium polymer technology, which is old technology. It does an okay job to hang on to the charge, but the problem is it doesn't hold on to it for very long. So if you're using a LiPo portable power station, you may charge it on Monday. By the time you go out on the camping trip on Thursday, you might be down to 80% of the power because it loses that energy. The other problem with LiPo is that it doesn't do real well in hot and cold weather. So if you're going out on a camping trip and it's really, really cold, you're going to have some issues with those LiPo generated power stations. This one uses lithium iron NMC, which is one of the latest technologies. The important thing about that is that it retains the charge for a much longer period of time. It's perfectly fine in hot and cold weather. And the most important thing about it is that you'll get thousands of recharge cycles on it. So that means you can hang onto the unit for years to come, decade really, of charging cycles built into the unit. But again, the cool thing is, because those batteries are removable, if somehow you go through 1,000 charges in a year, you can swap out the Enery Bar with a new one and start all over again. And here's another cool thought. Wouldn't it be neat as that battery technology changes, Runhood decides, you know what, the lithium iron NMC is the latest, there's a brand new technology out, why don't we just build an Enery Bar with that technology and allow them to slide it into the unit? So there's a lot of ways this can go, and what I love so much about it is that the engineering team from Runhood sat down and said, you know what, there's a lot of portable power stations on the market, we have to build something different, radically different, that gives the consumer a way to expand that energy and use it in ways that they can't today with a standard portable power station, and that's exactly what this product was designed to do. So I'm really excited about it. I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and I can tell you, having this available to be in the back of my car, have this in a backpack when I'm on a hike, have this in a tent with whatever connector I need on the outside of it, really gives me 3 portable power stations in one, which is buying the extra batteries. And in this case, they come as part of the kit. So I think Runhood has done a phenomenal job with this product. I really like it a lot. It's small, it's portable, it's future looking. And as I said in the beginning, I think this is the future of portable power stations. I imagine there are going to be other companies that see this and start building their products to do the same thing where the batteries are removable. So that's pretty much all I had for today. I really hope you've enjoyed this review. I like this product so much, and I think you're going to like it as well. So thanks again for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.